Pacheco along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from Houston. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
2nd and 10.
Oh, right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 42 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
11.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Let's go.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd and 21 at the Vikings' 46-yard line.
2J.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
A throw right side is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
It's a turnover on downs.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
70 Lions.
First down, Vikings.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They get 21 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Set to go now on first and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
This is Jones. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
And the Vikings first down.
Hawk 70.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings first down.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Set go.
On first down, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Jones. Ah, this defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. At 18. Let's hit.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And that one's incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz.
It leads to second
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and bring up 3rd down.
33-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Oh, ready? Slot. Another slot.
Now Stroud. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep for the Vikings, it's Miles Price. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works, big yardage, and the 1st down.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the 1st down, but Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check smash. Check smash. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
Here's Noel. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
79. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll buy time left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 31-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
19.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go! 19, Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
On the ground, it's Mixon as we begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Theo Jackson.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Go!
On the give, it's Jones. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Hawk 7, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to...
And he'll take this one in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Vikings.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. As he kicks this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Viking 18. Here we go, set. 18, run. 18, run.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And the Vikings will have great field position right around midfield.